All right. So in this video, we want to determine the height attained by a projectile. Now, before I proceed, it's very important for us to understand that the height attained by a projectile is not the maximum height. So the height in this case, I will denote it by what? H. Right? So when we get to the maximum height, I'm going to be explaining that separately. So the height attained by a projectile basically is the height reached at a particular time. Like I said, it's not the maximum height. So for example, if a projectile is projected at an angle, like what I have here, right, at a particular time, it's going to be reaching this particular point, and this is a particular height, and at another particular time it will reach this point, at another particular time it will reach here, at another particular time it will reach here, until it gets to its maximum height. Let's assume that this is the maximum. Pardon this diagram, really. So this is the maximum height. So when it gets to the maximum height, it will still be coming, down. So there is a time it takes it to get to the maximum height. There is another time it takes for it to travel back. So the time it takes to travel to get to the maximum height is still the same as the time it will take it to return if air resistance is neglected. Okay, so let's leave that. So now, how do we now get the height attained? So to get the height attained by that projectile, we need to recall one of the Shewhart equation. So the Shewhart equation we're going to be using in this case is what? S is equal to what? UT, right, plus half AT squared. But we are going to be modifying this equation. So this one will turn to what? H is equal to what? UT minus what? Half what? GT squared. Minus because the body is decreasing in velocity. So gravity is pulling it down. So that's why G is negative here. So we should know that the horizontal component of the velocity is constant throughout the motion. So in that case, we are only focusing on the vertical component of the projectile in order to get the height it attains. So we can say that again, that H is equal to what? U subscript YT minus what? Half GT square. So acceleration due to gravity does not affect the horizontal component. So if we now plug this in, we know that U subscript Y is equal to what? U sine theta. I did that in the previous video by showing that the velocity of projection has what component. So we can say that what? H is equal to U subscript Y. That is what? U sine what? Theta multiplied by T minus what? Half, GT square. So if I do this very well, we're going to be having what? UT sine what? Sine theta minus what? Half what? GT square. So H, which is the height attained at a particular time, or the vertical displacement at a particular time, is given by what? UT sine theta minus what? Half GT square. So that is that about that. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share, like, and put your comment. If there's anything, a need for improvement, we'll be willing to do that. So see you in the next video. Thank you.